My name is Robin Markwitzer. I'm a Max Weber Fellow at the Robert Schuman Center, and I'm joined today by Jeremy Shapiro from the European Council on Foreign Relations. He's the Research Director at the European Council. Previously, he has worked at the Brookings Institution and also at the State Department's Foreign Policy Planning staff. So Jeremy, you've recently done some research into how European governments have responded to the first 15 months of the Trump presidency. Can you tell us a little bit about your findings?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a diversity of reactions, but what's intriguing is that the overwhelming reaction has been to hope that he's an aberration and to plan and to expect that he will be governed by his advisors, by the Congress, by the civil society. So nobody in Europe seems to like Trump very much, but they hope that he won't impact things very much. I've called this the Regency effect, which is that the expectation that his government will be something that he doesn't really run.
And if you look ahead for the next 5 or 10 years, how do you see transatlantic relations evolving and developing?
Yeah, it's going to be a really wild ride. I think that the essence of the Trump administration, first of all, is a policy incoherence and a policy radicalism that the Regency won't really, in my view, be able to contain. So kind of anything can happen. But more importantly, in the longer term, Trump is not an aberration. There is a structural change, regardless of what happens with Trump, coming in the transatlantic relationship because the United States is much less interested in it, has bigger problems elsewhere in the world, and is going to be doing progressively less in transatlantic security and transatlantic relations, and the Europeans are not prepared for that. They're sort of essentially hoping that it doesn't happen. And I think that's beyond Trump, and I think it's going to start to manifest itself in the next 10 years or so.
And what role should France and Germany play in what you call a post-American Europe?
I think that they're really key. I mean, France has the concepts of strategic autonomy and the sense that there needs to be an end to the dependence on the United States for security. And Germany has the capacity to make it happen, and also needs France not just for its ideas, but also for the legitimacy that it provides. And I think so they're the core of any new security regime for Europe. But I have to say they haven't really progressed very far. I think they've made some minor strides in recent days, but actually say very minor. And it's particularly the case that the Germans have not given up at all on the idea that the bargain with the American, the traditional bargain with the Americans, can persist into the Trump administration, into his second term, I guess, and beyond. And so until that happens, they're not going to really make a lot of strides.
Jeremy Shapiro, thank you very much.
Thank you.